Let's go with medical. Davis, Marshall, Russell, B. Will, all available. Lively, Irving, and Exum are out.
So we talked about K the other day at practice. You said he's always adding something new to his game. But what specifically has he added this year that's made him a legitimate MVP candidate?
Yeah, I think when you look at the pace, his speed, his ability to control the game, not just from scoring but passing. Being able to get guys going early. Everyone's touching it, and then he just understands when it's time to go. And I would agree with you, Mike. He is playing at an MVP. He should be considered one of the, if not the MVP right now, because he's playing at a high level. But he should be mentioned with the Lucas and Nurkic and the Joker. Those guys. Just understanding that he is playing at that level right now.
Jason Cooper's coming off a 42 points career high and averaging 24 in the month of December. What's been clicking for him as of late?
Yeah, well, I think just again his pace, being a rookie, each game I think he gets comfortable. He's fearless. He's attacking the rim, and then being able to get to the free throw line. I think being able to capitalize at the free throw line, and then again finishing in the paint. He's doing that at a very high level for us right now.
Jason, you mentioned that AD obviously is available. I'm just kind of curious. I think a lot of times when we ask questions about the gravity that a player has, it's more focused on traditional ball handlers and how they can create shots for themselves or other people. What kind of perspective do you have, and how do you see the gravity that AD has when he's on the floor in terms of how he puts the defense in conflict and opens up opportunities for other individuals?
Yeah, well, I think with AD, his ability, spacing, being able to shoot the three, being able to handle the ball in a pick and roll or isolation, and then in the post, but also just being able to shoot the midi, on a pick and roll, catch and shoot, puts the defense in harm's way because of his talent. And so spacing for him, when you have guys that are shooting the ball well, gives him space, or being able to be doubled, which causes a problem, and him being able to be that quarterback to be able to find the open guy.
And with like an illness going around the team, like what do you do as a coach to make sure it doesn't spread to all the players?
Well, he wasn't around this morning, and hopefully right now he's not breathing on anybody. So I think for him and Najee both being sick, it's just part of the deal. Guys get sick, and we're just happy that they're both be able to play tonight.
And then, it's anime night. Have you ever watched an anime before? Have you ever watched with your son?
I have not, but it's on the list of things to do. Are they good?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then I gotta get on it.
You started the year with Cooper Flag at point guard, and you talked about how that was a big growth moment for him. What's the next step of growth and circumstances he needs to go through?
I think just strength. I think two things: time and strength. And we can't speed up time, and we can't speed up strength. He'll be 19 in 5 days, I think, and so it's just being able to put him in pick and roll as soon as we could in summer league, and then at the beginning of the season, so he can digest that. Being able to be pressured by the best defender every night just due to injury. And then now as we get healthy here, with AD on the floor, and at some point, Kyle on the floor, he'll have a different defender. And probably a lot of times it's not the top defender, so can he take advantage of those? But I think those are the two things, time and strength. As he gets stronger, again, the sky's the limit, and then time, just absorbing all the different situations of going through winning and losing, right, in the sense that he's lost more games now than he ever has in his life. And so just being able to digest that losing doesn't always mean that you're a loser, that you can learn and flip that into a positive because you play so many games. And so I think that those are the kind of the areas that I think for him to get better at. But all that is with time.
Jason, you just mentioned Kai. I think it's been like a month and a half since we last asked about just what his process is looking like at this stage. What is he able to do? What is that recovery period like?
Yeah, there's no schedule still. He's just still doing the things he's supposed to. And in another month, we'll give you an update since you asked now. But I think his spirits, he's in a good place. It's just the rehab. He's rehabbing, and so that's what he's doing. And so that's the only update I can really give you. That he's in a good place and he's doing everything he's supposed to.
Did you get a golf cart?
I wish. No golf cart. I thought those guys. I would like a robot though. The robot was cool, but I think Kai broke it. But no, it was. I think that was an incredible day for the guys and for what Kai did for the guys. And so you got to see the guys driving them on the street and having a good time.
Coach Kidd, with Cooper being one of the top clutch scorers in total points as well as field goal percentage there in the final 5 minutes. From the sidelines, what have you thought there of his growth in the clutch, and how would you evaluate his clutch performance here through 20-something games?
Yeah, and that's not the rookie class, right? You're talking about the whole NBA. Yeah, that's pretty cool for 18-year-old. That's going to be 19. For Cooper, again, the game. He loves basketball. I think he studies the game, understands what he's trying to do late game. He's fearless. I always talk, not with him, but with others about the shot at Duke. He said he would take that shot again. You know, he's not afraid, and he missed it. And I think that will show that he is going to be a great one, because great ones always have missed shots, but they always want to take it. And so I think when you look at who Cooper is, he doesn't panic in those situations. And right now, as you said, he's in the top 5 in a lot of those categories when you got a lot of great players who are a lot older. And so, again, for him, it's just to continue to keep putting him in those situations so that he can learn.
Jason, you saw Detroit early in the season in Mexico City, and they've obviously continued to build since then, and they've got the best record in the Eastern Conference. What's your perspective? I'm sure there's many things you could point to, but what stands out the most to you about why they've built so quickly into one of the best teams in the league?
They represent their coach. He's fiery. They compete on the defensive end. They swing. They defensively they come up with steals. As you mentioned, they're second behind Oklahoma City, and so those guys compete, and they know their role, and they protect. And on the offensive end, they got one of the best point guards in the world, and so being able to get those guys shots and then understand when it's time to go, but. Again, they play hard. They'll pick us up full court. The physicality is on both ends. A lot of times you'll say it's on one end, the defensive end, but the physicality on the offensive end will be there too. So, this is a great test for not just our defense, but for our offense too. Thanks.
Sure.
Thanks, guys.